If you like knowing stuff, you're in the right place. Welcome to a new series about U.S. geography. Today will be all about capitals.
State capitals are not always the most important city in the state, but they hold the state government, and, we love the government. Starting in alphabetical order, the capital of Alabama is Montgomery, which has a population of 200. What's interesting about Montgomery, you ask? Well, they like a women's sport, softball, and they like parks. Next up is Alaska, whose capital is Juneau, which has a population of a whopping 32,000 people. It is the largest capital city in the United States by land area, yet is inaccessible by road. If that confuses your brain, you have to fly there or take a boat. Despite having few people, they still have a lot of tourists and stuff going on, as well as the occasional brown bear walking around. The capital of Arizona is Phoenix, with a population of 1.6 million, making it the only capital with a population over a million. This city is home to the Phoenix Buns. They host a lot of spring training games. They have no daylight savings time because they're cool and are full of sweaty people. Fourth on the list is Arkansas. The capital of Arkansas is Little Rock, which has a population of 203,000 people. Little Rock is named after a small rock edging the Arkansas River, which is about as interesting as Arkansas gets. Pebble, Arkansas is also where the Little Rock Nine are from, which will be covered in the future. They also have a zoo with a cool entrance and the American Taekwondo World Headquarters. The capital of California is Sacramento, with a population of 525,000. Known as the City of Trees, they have the only non-swim triathlon because Californians have to be different, and it's only snowed 3 times since 1900. Denver, Colorado is up next with 716,000 people. Denver is actually 1 mile high. Good luck to the people with asthma and to the tube ladies. They have 6 pro sports teams, and they have many days of sunshine. The capital of Connecticut is Hartford and has a population of 121,000. This city is known for its tons of insurance companies, having the oldest public art museum in the country, the oldest newspaper, and the city birthed Mark Twain. Basically, they were relevant, but not anymore. They peaked a couple hundred years ago. Next up is the capital of Delaware, Dover, with a population of 38,000. It is the longest serving capital in the United States. They have the Guinness World Record for the most people showering simultaneously at a venue. The city is also safe, as they are very low on ops. The capital of Florida is Tallahassee, with a population of 196,000. The locals call it Tally, and everything interesting about it is that they have some universities, and that's a good place to live because all the other interesting and crazy stuff happens in the Florida cities that matter. Moving on to a more interesting city, the capital of Georgia is Atlanta, with a population of 500,000. This is shocking considering they have one of the busiest airports in the world and are the headquarters for Delta Airlines. Shout out Jack Harlow. The city is also the hometown of Coke, has its own mini Hollywood, and has several sports teams because that's really what matters. Honolulu, Hawaii has a population of 351,000. This sexy beast was the first foreigner to reach Hawaii. Honolulu means sheltered harbor, which is ironic. The Pearl Harbor attack happened here. Obama was born here, supposedly. Honolulu is also very expensive. Next up is Idaho. No, Idaho. Sorry. Its capital is Boise, which has 236,000 people. Somehow. Boise had the most small business openings last year in the whole United States, and they are known for live music. Unsurprisingly, it is quite difficult to find anything interesting about Boise. Up next is Illinois, whose capital, Springfield, houses 115,000 human beings. Some argue that the corn dog was invented here. Abraham Lincoln also lived here long before becoming a boss, and of course the town has the same name as the one in The Simpsons. The capital of Indiana is Indianapolis. It is the largest city in the country not on a navigable river. Indianapolis is home to the 3rd largest cemetery in the country, the largest children's museum in the world, one of the largest municipal parks, and the largest single-day sporting event in the world. They're definitely compensating. Take Me Out to the Ball Game was also written by a native of the city. The capital of Iowa is Des Moines, hosting 214,000 people. The state capital's dome has 100 ounces of gold. Let's get Gru to steal that thing. The city was named Fort Raccoon, then Fort Des Moines, than Des Moines. That's about it. Next is Kansas. I know everybody was waiting for this one. The capital is Topeka with a population of 127,000. Brown versus Board took place here. They have a cool motocross arena and some quite boring history. The capital of Kentucky is Frankfort with 26,000 people. Dog is a man's best friend was coined by a native of the town. They have a cool Capitol building, and their hottest day was 111 degrees. Yes, this is one of the facts. Next is Louisiana. You think the capital would be an important city like New Orleans. Well, psych! The capital is Baton Rouge and has a population of 220,000 people. They have the tallest Capitol building. LSU is located there. Big up Joe Brrr! And the name means red baton in French, which is so much less cool. Also, Baton Rouge had the only Revolutionary War battle outside the 13 colonies. Screw the redcoats. Lobster Nation, Maine is up next with Augusta with a mere 19,000 people. The city is known for its pine trees. Yep. It was also inhabited by the Plymouth colony, not much else. Next is Maryland, whose capital is yet another irrelevant city. I'm noticing a pattern. Anyways, the capital is Annapolis with a population of 40,000 people. Annapolis was the first capital of the United States. They're also known for sailing and crabs, and the Naval Academy is located here. Next up is Massachusetts, finally with a city that is relevant as the capital. The capital is Boston, which has a population of 676,000. They have lots of history. Snore. They have the first subway, some Tea Party, the first Dunkin' Donuts, Renegade, and a lot of old things like a baseball park, a beach, and other boring stuff. Next up is cold as Michigan, whose capital is Lansing with 113,000 people. Malcolm X used to live here, and so did Magic Johnson. Michigan State is here, and not much else is even worth mentioning. Minnesota is up next with St. Paul, which holds 312,000 people. This city has the most border with the Mississippi River. St. Paul and Minneapolis make up the Twin Cities. Oops, wrong photo. And the city used to be run by gangs during Prohibition. Good old Mississippi is up next with the capital city of Jackson, which has a population of 154,000. The first lung transplant took place here. They have an arena on top of a volcano, and Walter Payton played football at Jackson State. Last and definitely least is Missouri, whose capital is Jefferson City with 43,000 people. The Missouri State Prison is here, which held James Earl Ray. Charlie Brown is from here, not that one. And that's about it. I realized 5 states in that this video would have to be 2 parts, so I'll make part 2 in 6 months. Also, please check the links in my bio for ways to save and earn money online. And hopefully this video was helpful. And remember, you are smarter now than before you clicked on this video. See ya.